Another week, another stage of the CrossFit Games. Quarterfinals, workouts today. Let's go.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me.
It's lunchtime. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Lunch with the Clydesdale. We are back for another week of action and good talk. I got two things I need to tell you. One is kind of serious. One is kind of funny.
Let's go serious first.
Okay, serious first is, we're kind of in this like brief little lull heading into quarterfinals. Hard to find content on YouTube of the media stuff kind of going on, right? So I listened to Lucy McGonigal this morning. I watched a little bit of Hiller talking about ab workouts. Saw the thing that Ilsa could send him $500 an hour and a plane ticket, and he'd come watch her workout in London. And then I was like, I need to find something just to kind of like clear the membrane, right? So one of my favorite groups in the world, 1A or 1B, is Van Halen. Okay. And I started watching some Wolfgang Van Halen interviews.
That dude is amazing, by the way.
He is. And he was talking about how he doesn't really play Van Halen music anymore. And his first big gig was playing bass for Van Halen, substituting for Mike Anthony late in their career. But he said once his dad passed away and he doesn't get to play it with him anymore, he just doesn't feel like it's the same. So he doesn't really play it anymore.
Sure.
And I was sitting there thinking, like, my dad passed in 2020. I think 2020. It was during COVID. And I thought, I used to watch every Pittsburgh sporting event because I knew that was my connection with my dad. Like when we talked, the conversation always started with the Pirates, the Penguins, the Steelers. And then it morphed into maybe some more serious talk or some other things in life, right? But since he's passed, I don't really watch that closely those sporting teams. Like I'll put a Penguin game on every once in a while, but I don't watch like every game like I used to.
Right.
I watch the Steelers, but I don't watch them as intently as I used to because I don't have that connection anymore to like sharing that experience with him. And so I was like, man, I totally get that. So that was my serious thing.
Yeah, 100%. It's a shared experience that you probably were not necessarily watching because you gave a shit about the teams, because you were hanging out with your dad.
And I like sports, but now like my connection's with my wife, right? So now it's watching stuff that her and I can talk about. Her and I can, right? Or even my mom. Like I watch a couple shows that I would not watch if my mom didn't watch them. But it's funny. Like he said that and it just kind of clicked in like, dang, that when you don't have that shared experience, because my dad and I used to go to Pirate games. We used to go do stuff together like that, but it is what it is. I still miss him every day. It's been 5 years, 6 years, whatever it is. And I still miss him every day.
Understandable.
So then my funny thing for you is, and this is where like I caught myself thinking like Corey.
Oh.
I was thinking in movie quotes.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I'm leaving my cardiologist and they say, hey, go to the window with the yellow sign and the lady will schedule your follow-up for 6 months. So we can get you on the books now so it doesn't get delayed. So I go up and I go to the window and the lady's like, what can I help you with? And I said, well, I need a 6-month follow-up, blah, blah, blah. She goes, are you on the radio? Do you do voiceover work? She goes, your voice, it's so smooth. And I was like, and when she said your voice is so smooth, all I could think of is Marissa Tomei going, oh, you smooth talker.
Yes. Oh, that is fantastic. Yes. And
And I was like, then it was trying to get reset to get out of like movie quote mode.
right, because now you're sitting there laughing to yourself, and she has absolutely nothing to be laughing about, and then you're just like, yeah, thanks, lady. I need to move on.
I was quickly like, oh yeah, I do a podcast. And she goes, oh, I can tell. And then it kept like that whole thing just kept coming back to me. And I didn't want to talk in that accent.
Try not to talk like this. That's outstanding.
But now, like, it keeps coming up in conversation with my family, like, oh, you smooth talker.
Oh, you smooth talker. Holy smokes, that is fantastic.
Marissa Tomei and The Wrestler. Well, that was not from The Wrestler. Wrestler's a great movie. It is definitely a one-time watch. Cannot go back and watch the deli scene again, ever. But that was from My Cousin Vinny, which I watch at least once every 6 months.
How can you not? I don't remember when how old I was when I learned that the judge was
Herman Munster.
Herman Munster, thank you. But like once somebody put that together for me, I was like, oh my God. Like you can't unsee it at that point, right? And like that's all I ever knew him as. And then all of a sudden, okay, he's Herman Munster. And now when I go back and watch My Cousin Vinny again, like I just see him as Herman Munster. I can't see him as anything else, even though he's supposed to be playing the judge. Holy smokes.
And he is so integral to like keeping that movie like on the right track the whole time. On
track is probably the best way to put it. Yeah. It could have easily gone off the rails.
Yeah. And it's funny because his character's doing that in the courtroom, trying to keep the case on track. But I think he really kept the movie in that vein too.
Sorry, the two Utes? Did you say Utes?
What's a Ute?
It's a Ute.
David, how can you send tips on content? You can just DM me on Instagram. So, and Vicky wants to say that you look so formal today.
Oh yeah, it's not often I actually wear a shirt with a collar on it, but here we are.
That woman does not age. Grew up on her in My Cousin Vinny, and then seeing her as Aunt May looks like 2 weeks between the two. Yeah,
she's incredible.
She's great in Wild Hogs too.
She's incredible, and she doesn't age at all. It's insane. I remember seeing something about that actually probably 6 months ago, and was reading about it, and like she takes care of herself. That's really what it boils down to. She works out, she walks, she runs, she eats right, she takes care of herself. She doesn't drink. Like that's why you've never heard anything about her like, oh, and she's back in rehab or whatever. Like she takes care of herself. It's insane.
Yeah. I saw a thing where people said she shouldn't have won the Academy Award. If you've seen My Cousin Vinny, like she is the star of that movie.
She 100% pulls the rug out from everybody in there for the entirety of the movie. Every scene she's in. And like, you don't give a shit about what else is going on. No, she 100% deserved it.
John George, crushing your serial killer.
I got a 12-pack right there.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's weird.
It is.
It's weird.
I like weird though.
I do like it, but it's not my go-to choice.
Yeah.
Corey is in love with it. I
literally got a new 12-pack the other day.
I'm willing to maybe do a one-night stand with the serial killer, but no long-term commitment on my part.
Forgive me, y'all. My wife is driving off her car at the shop after the wreck she got in a couple weeks ago, and they told her for the rental that they were going to be getting a premium luxury rental for her. She drives a Tesla Model 3. Like, it's not a, you know what I mean? Like, she's like, we don't roll. She's not in a Ferrari or BMW or like none of that. And they said, so they told her they had to go pick it up from the airport close to the place. I'm sorry, she's in the middle of texting me. And premium luxury, whatever. And she just texted me and said, we're going to get you in this large SUV out front, which is the Chevy Traverse. And I don't know if you guys know this.
Luxury.
Yeah, not luxury, not premium, not even large. A Chevy Traverse is not a big car. It's just not. Holy smokes. This happens every time we get a rental that we don't pay for ourselves from the insurance company. This is hilarious. Anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
Hey, that's what this show's about usually. Like Lover says, love you guys, go off CrossFit and onto something so different, yet so watchable. Love you too. Kenneth actually called Kia Telluride, and then he said, dang, it was so close.
A Telluride would be bigger than the Traverse. We've had a Traverse before. That was the second to last one that we had. And there's like 3 hamsters and a gerbil underneath the hood, and they are fighting for their lives to try to keep that thing at 70 miles an hour on the interstate. It's not premium, nor is it luxury, nor is it large. It's an SUV. So like 1 out of 5 at that point. I guess we got that going for us.
Jay Birch wants to know, aren't you the insurance man? Didn't you set that up?
I did not set that up. That is somebody else's insurance, and we don't do that here anyway because we're not claims. That is actually USAA that's paying for that, if you really want to know the truth about it.
What are you saying about USAA? The commercials say it's awesome.
Yeah, so do the commercials on all the other ones. You know what my favorite one is? Everything you need, nothing you don't. That's literally describes every bit of insurance that anybody's ever sold in their entire life. You get what you want, you like what you pay for, and not any extra stuff, because extra stuff costs extra.
Yeah.
So it's actually a really slick marketing technique. But
you know what else is awesome? Thirdsy. Yep. It helps you sleep. I was looking because I went back to my old watch because it tracks my heart rate much better than I got like a cheap knockoff I thought would work, and it didn't work well.
As it turns out. No.
Yeah. So this one actually tracks my heart rate much better, but all last week I had over 8 hours sleep every 6 of the 7 nights. And you know what I can attribute that to? Thirdsy.
Yeah, that'd be Thirdsy.
And so you can get that for 15% off by going to thirdsy.com/Jazzy or use Jazzy at checkout, use that promo code, get you 15% off. And then you can sleep great every single night like I did last week.
I got 9 hours Saturday night, and that hasn't happened in I don't even know how long. In 9 continuous hours. Like, didn't wake up in the middle of the night to go pee, none of that. Woke up at a ridiculous hour in the morning. Like, it was amazing. Thank you, Thursday.
Trent Olive says strawberry lemonade has grown on me, and I'm still sleeping great. There you go. And Vicky said, oh my God, I was just typing. Scott stole it back. I still take the help, Vicky. Anytime you want to throw a good segue in, I'm here for it.
100%.
I was going to try to mix it in with Smooth Taka, but we got a little derailed on some other stuff. So
sorry, it happens. Oh, I guess it.
Well, that was definitely the final chapter. Oh, I saw Hiller went live, so I'm assuming you went over and checked that out. Yeah. Thanks, Mark. Thanks for cheating on me. No, I'm just kidding.
Appreciate it. I mean, he's here. I'll have to go watch that later. It's gonna be fun.
Hexy Lover, she's newer to the show, so she doesn't know.
Yeah,
we know it's Trained to Live, but affectionately, Corey long ago read it wrong as Trained Olive, and now that has stuck. And so we affectionately, because she's our friend and a longtime contributor, we call her Trained Olive.
If you really want to know the truth about it, her name's Winter.
Right.
Which is neither one of those things.
Trained for short.
Trained for short. Absolutely.
Speaking of winter, we got a hailstorm last night right after the show. It was beating on my window so hard. So hard. And it covered my front yard in ice chunks.
Meanwhile,
on my personal Instagram, I'm gonna see if I can pull it up real quick just to show you. It is wild. I was uploading the show to audio,
right?
And that is my front yard full of ice.
Dude, that looks like one of Dave's clues.
Yeah. Or looks like you just opened a box from Amazon and the peanuts flew everywhere.
100%. Doggone it. Dude, that's a lot.
Yeah, it was like my computer sits right in front of a window and the ice was just like banging on the window. Man. Yeah. So we went from 91 yesterday afternoon, hailstorm and thunderstorms last night, into waking up at 32 degrees.
Yeah.
That's the clue for the first quarterfinal workout.
100%.
It's going to beat you down and pelt you like a hailstorm.
Meanwhile, it's 75 and partly sunny here.
In Oregon, it's either sunny or rainy, kind of mist weather. When I lived in Florida, I did too. Like I realize now I was stupid. I missed the winter.
I realize now, probably not the greatest idea. Probably okay with actually not having weather. It's fine.
Yeah, because like now it's low today. We're going to be up into almost 80 by midweek, and then it's going to dip again into snow on Friday.
Right.
Like, oh.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Do we know when quarterfinal invite email is going out? Have you got one yet, Corey?
Out today.
It's supposed to be. The workouts are out today?
The workouts are coming out 2 Central.
Yeah, 3 Eastern, noon Pacific.
Noon Pacific.
Did you get an invite email that said you qualified?
No, not yet. Not yet. And there's nothing. And there's also nothing. Like I'm looking at my app right now as well, and it still says the same thing. Like so, that's just my open placement up.
And thank you for the donation, Daniel. We appreciate that so much. Last night the comments were coming in so fast. I bet you I only could read 40% of them.
Gotta love that.
Yeah, it was crazy.
If I had to guess, as far as a quarterfinal, I would say maybe in half an hour or so, like noon here, 10 o'clock, because that's normally when stuff happens. Or maybe when the show starts at 2.
Well, let's be realistic. They really shouldn't release them until Thursday when you're allowed to do the workouts. And then maybe that would prevent people from doing them until they're supposed to do them.
Stop making sense, Scott. You can't do that and expect people to just like make sense right there with you. That's not going to work that way.
Yeah. Well, I didn't even think about it till Lucy McGonigal said today, you don't even have to do the workout. You can just post a score. There's no video requirement. Now, the rule book does say that they can ask for them at any time for any workout throughout the season. But crazy.
You don't have to. I mean, she's not wrong. And like David said, it's frustrating for people like David, who is a legit games athlete in my division, like, because there are people who are out there who are unscrupulous enough to Kale Layman the shit out of this, right? Put up ridiculous times, ridiculous scores, get on there, get invited to an in-person, show up at, you know, and I'm strictly talking masters events here, but show up at the one on in Del Mar or the one in Alabama and have the floor wiped with them. But I was at a semifinal. I competed at a semifinal. I mean, I came in last on every single thing, but I came in. I went and competed at a semifinal. It's insane. So I'm hoping to God that something happens today when they announce these things to, if not completely prevent that, cut down on it greatly. Like whatever that ends up being, whether it's submission windows with passwords, whether, like you just said earlier, where we can't even sign up until Thursday whenever they're actually released, so that people aren't doing them all week long and just turn them in whenever. Like, there needs to be some sort of something in place to knock that kind of stuff out, because there's already obviously rampant cheating. Let's be honest. I mean, that one girl Hiller's been dealing with for the past 4 or 5 days, whatever it is, she went to great lengths to edit, cut, try to make it look good, and it still looked terrible. It would have took less effort to just do the workout and just have your score be what it was than to all the cutting and pasting and editing and whatnot that she did.
So I'm going to go through a couple of these comments and I have something to show you.
Sure.
Amanda Fillers. Yeah, Carolyn is so sweet and innocent. Her faith in people. Last night, she didn't believe people would cheat. And then Hexy Lover says, I could see Scott's eyes rolling without actually rolling last night. Standard discussion. I don't get why you even show up knowing you lied and made yourself look like a fool. So with that, we have all this cheating going on. And I actually had this written down as something to talk about. I actually have exclusive footage of a conversation between Ilsa and her coach. And I'm going to pull that up now.
Why don't you tell me the truth?
What are you putting me through, Adrian? You want to know the truth? The truth is I don't want to lose what I got. In the beginning, I didn't care about what happened to me. I go in the ring, I get busted up. I didn't care. But now there's you, there's the kid. I don't want to lose what I got.
What do we have that can't be replaced? What? A house. We got cars. We got money. We got everything but the truth. What's the truth, damn it?
I'm afraid.
So she's afraid. She's gone down this road and now she's afraid.
The whole thing is insane.
It is.
I mean, it's absolutely bananas crazy. Like they say on someone used to say crazy town banana pants. Like, and it just keeps getting like adding in onto it. And then like her coach demanding that they come to London and redo the thing, or they're gonna do it Tuesday at this certain time. And Hiller should what he said, post a full retraction.
Right.
And I'm like, if you think he's gonna do that, bro, you done lost your mind completely. And if you keep poking him, it's not gonna end well for you with the information that we already have.
Jody says, I always have the best inside info. I do all the crack research just for you, Jody.
We
all
really
research.
Scott really gets off into the weeds. Like he puts on his detective hat and we just go to town, honestly.
Yeah. So everybody's saying this, and I want to address, if she was legit, she'd live stream it and tag the world. But you can fake a live stream.
Sure.
At the length she's already gone to edit video, what is to stop her? There's nothing believable than going and seeing it with your own eyes at this point.
Right.
And the fact is, she took second in the world. And that's like, when I cheated in high school, like you never went for the perfect score because that would just point out to the teacher that knew you're not a perfect score kind of guy, that you've blown it. You hit that like C+ B- range.
You're inviting the crowd in at that point. you're inviting speculation. You're inviting people to come and look by saying, oh, look, yeah, I took second in the world. And then, I mean, Hiller records everything. So he talks to her and he's like, I mean, it was a pretty good score. And she's like, it wasn't good enough. Like, you are now doubling down at that point. What? What? And like Bert said, it doesn't even matter what she does now.
No, doesn't matter.
She could do it live in front of me and I wouldn't believe it.
So the big question, here's a girl who doctored video, got busted, but like went to the lengths of like trying to match the seam of the wall from one video to another, brought in a clock, sped up her video. You could tell the minute. I've watched so many people do burpees. Nobody does them like that. Nobody. The minute I saw it, I knew it was sped up.
I have a video on my Instagram. I'm going to send you later, of me doing max burpee, line facing burpees. So like as close to the ground as you can possibly get, as part of a workout, where Brandon was like, if you're going to do this one today, you better full send. And I'm going as fast as I humanly can. And it doesn't look like that.
And so if she'd go to those lengths, we now have quarterfinals starting this week where there's no police. No police. And I know that there are people with integrity. I know there are people that will refuse to cheat. And I love that Seth Page said on Friday night, if you do those workouts before Thursday, you are cheating.
100%.
Flat out to the camera. But there are going to be a good chunk of people that are willing to take that risk.
Yeah.
Her score's been removed, Jay Birch.
Yeah. That's the other thing. CrossFit looked at it. Never mind Andrew Hiller, who has no real power. Let's be honest here. Like, he has influence, but like, it's not like he can just say, oh no, that girl's not in the games, or that girl's not doing this or whatever. CrossFit pulled it down because they were like, no, this is obviously fake. So remove everything else from there, pull that out and throw it away, because CrossFit even pulled it down, was like, nope, not happening. Not a thing.
Train all over. I almost feel like it's worse that her coach is doubling down as well. I would say that, yeah. And we talked about it last night, I believe, that not only should the athlete be banned for cheating is cheating, PED or doctoring videos or whatever. She should be banned. The coach should be banned as well.
Yeah.
And if an affiliate signed off on it, the affiliate should be banned.
100%. I'll say this as because I understand where Carolyn's coming from, because in Carolyn's head, she can't fathom cheating herself. Like, in her mind, she is going, well, I would never do that. And I like to think of myself as a pretty stand-up person. And the people that she hangs out with and Carolyn associates with, Jamie, the other athletes that she knows, would never dream, like, couldn't fathom doing it and whatnot. So in her head, she's like, no, we're fine. Like, nobody's ever going to do that. There's no possible way. But it's because you are who you hang out with. If you knew people like that, then you would probably have a different view of it, you know, a less, I don't want to call her naive, but a less shiny worldview on it, because you would know to look and go, okay, well, yeah, there's crappy people out in the world and they're going to do whatever they can do, whether it's to gain influence, whether it's to get to the next stage, to be able to mark themselves as being important some sort of way, because that's what everybody wants to do on the internet here in the times that we're in. And it's just, people will do what they're going to do. They're going to cheat. They're going to find ways around it. They're going to find ways to make a name for themselves. And it doesn't matter to most of them whether that's a good or a bad thing.
I think the other part that Carolyn doesn't see as much, because where she is on the leaderboard, if your name isn't typically there, people are now looking to see how
Who
you
is
got
this?
here, right? But where
Especially
it's more prevalent, and no disrespect, my friend, but
Yeah.
at your part of the leaderboard, more people are doing these types of things,
absolutely it is.
right?
Absolutely it is. If you're in the open division and all of a sudden you finish second on an open workout, not second in your age group, because I finished 34th in my age group, and I thought that was pretty damn good. But I'm also in 45, 49, which is nobody gives a shit about. But if
Right.
you second in the open division on the workout, people are going to look at that. People are going to want to know who you are. How did you do this? Who trained you? Who's your coach? Like all of the questions, dude.
Jay Birch, I hate when people say that. And I know the minute it came out of my mouth, I was like, but I wanted him to, like, to be honest, Carolyn finished 8th in the open.
Yeah.
If someone is up in that avenue or in that place and we see a name we haven't seen before, there are people in this space out looking to find out, is this person really that fit?
Scott, if I would have finished, if I got a top 10 score in the open part of the open, right? In like just the open division, not in my age group, everybody would be up my ass sideways because I wouldn't have a video. That video is bullshit. This dude's almost 50 years old, blah, blah, whatever. And rightfully so. They should be, because the only people I got on my side are people at my gym that saw me do it. That's it. 100%. But I'm in my age group doing my own thing. I'm 12,000th in the world, not freaking, not 12th. That's a whole different animal.
Right. I'm somewhat shocked using BPC 157 before the season is 4 years, but actively cheating is just a score and validation.
Yeah, I would
Mark,
agree.
I do get like the PED thing. I don't know enough about peptides to know what that ban should be. But with a PED, the 4 years is to get that as much out of a person's system as possible before they're allowed to return. I think a 2-year ban for cheating is appropriate.
Much more so than just having your score invalidated.
Right. But I do agree, just score invalidation is not enough. If you were caught cheating, you should be banned for 2 years minimum.
And I would say not just from the open, right? But all these partner events that CrossFit's partnering with, like this is a official CrossFit partnered event. You can't compete there either.
Right.
Because that's the only way. That's the only way. If there's no penalty other than, well, I can't do I guess I'm out the open this year, but I can still go to all these other comps and do do the online qualifier for XYZ and then go over there and compete. And you shouldn't be able to do any of it. That's the only way. If there's no consequences other than that, then people are just going to continue to do it and continue to run, work their way around it and whatnot. And maybe next time it doesn't get caught because they get their video editing skills up higher than what it was before, and it looks seamless.
Daniel Arnson says the 5-week open will help with this. It's not going to help. We were having cheaters back then. During the 5-week open, that's when the guy looped round 1 10 times and submitted a score. That's when the guy did a jump rope without a rope. He just had 2 handles and inputted sound behind it. There have been cheaters for as long as this thing has been around.
Yeah.
But the fact that quarterfinals does not require you to have a video, ridiculous. And my true belief is that the reason they're not requiring videos is they want as much participation as they can possibly get to get as much $50 fees as they can possibly get.
You are not wrong. You're 100% not wrong.
So. No. I didn't say it would fix it. I said it would give less opportunity for it to happen. Quarterfinals offers cheaters 5 more opportunities to cheat. But doing 4 workouts in a weekend is no different than weeks 4 and 5 of the open.
Right. Here's the thing too. If you want to cut it out, require video.
Yep.
They can keep the current format that they have. Require video. If you want to move on to the next stage, require video. Period. If you are trying to make it to semifinals, you have to submit a video. You can't just put a score in. If you want to just do quarterfinals, knowing you're not going to make semifinals, and just have your score validated by your affiliate, and go, hey man, I finished here. After quarterfinal, this was my placing in the world. And be able to look at that and be proud of that. Cool. But if you want to make it to semifinals, you have to submit a video.
Corey, are the top 2 buttons on your shirt closer together than normal?
It is a little weird, Jake. Like they're kind of tight. It's just I like this shirt, but if I undo this one, I feel like I'm in early 80s. I should have a gold chain up underneath there because it opens up this wide.
The real answer is he's so jacked right now, getting ready for the game season, that his pecs are pulling the buttons apart as we speak. It's basically like we don't know if he'll make it through the show without going full Antonio Banderas on us.
It's entirely possible. It's entirely possible. I'm gonna just because Jake's asking, I will undo the button.
Have you?
It's
No, too sexy, sexy. Now I'm hanging out with you too much, and now everything.
It happens, dude. I think in movie quotes and song lyrics. That's my entire day. It's my entire day. Movie quotes and song lyrics all day long.
Has anyone told Corey he's like a short jack Nate Bargatze?
I love Nate. That dude's one of my favorite comedians. I'll take it. What
I would take out of that is jacked.
Yeah.
CrossFit said I was jacked.
100%. I love Nate Bargatze. It's one of my favorite comedians.
We just found out that Ty Jenkins is unfollowed due to this content.
That's fantastic. That's good stuff right there.
Oh,
anyway, all we're saying is it's an easy fix. It's an easy fix to have videos and or if you are trying to move on to semifinals, especially for the age group divisions, because that's what me and David Johnson give a shit about. Require video. Period.
Honestly, I think that they should force everyone to post videos for the open and quarterfinals and online semifinals. It should just be a requirement on the leaderboard. But I know they're afraid that people just won't sign up and then they'll lose money.
For the open, for sure. I think it will 100% affect open registrations if everybody's got a video, because for affiliates, it's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare.
Jake, with the important question, I can't seem to get the beard lines done very well. How do you decide where to draw the jawline? Is it along the actual jawline or just below it? So what happens to me, Jake, is in the morning, it depends on how much sleep I got the night before. Because usually the two sides don't match. And then it's just keep chipping away until it looks like one straight line. And wherever that ends up, it ends up. But my intention is on the jawline.
My barber does mine. So this is what happens. Jonathan goes, put your head back, and I go like this. He goes, all right, hold that for a minute. And then he looks at it, and then he does it again, and then he looks at it, and he does it again, and then he looks at it.
Any guesses on skill movements we'll see in quarterfinal workouts?
So we haven't had rope climbs in a while. So I'm kind of looking at that. We are definitely going to get upside down, whether that's handstand push-ups, whether that's handstand walking, something along those lines. We haven't done that in quite some time. Something's, I don't know, but this isn't necessarily skill, but I do think something's going to be heavy, if not two things that are heavy, as far as that's concerned. And then, honestly, I really feel like they're just going to add on those extra kind of skill stuff, but I don't see them not doing, like, we're going to get on a rig, whether that's bar muscle ups, more chest to bars, whatever. Like, I feel like everything's back on the table, plus the stuff that we haven't done, and especially stuff we haven't done in a while.
They'll say it's not affiliate friendly.
Yeah, if to require video is what he started from. That's from that.
Yeah.
I hope not.
So Jake, there's 2 inches of neck on Corey's beard. Here's what it is. Corey is 5'1". I'm 5'11". That makes him look taller. See, I'm already tall, and so I go right to the jawline. Okay, maybe Corey's 5'6".
Whatever, same thing.
5'1", 5'6".
Either way, nobody's ever done this.
5'11", it all looks the same.
100%. Nobody's ever done this. Hey man, can you grab that up there? Like, nobody's ever asked me that before at all. Matter of fact, last night for dinner, I had to get my son, who is 6 feet tall, to grab the plates up out of the top shelf, because we made steaks last night. Jennifer wanted to eat on real plates, so I was trying to reach up and like get it to kind of slide out, and I just hollered for Brody. He came in the kitchen and he was like, "What?" I was like, "Get us some plates."
Corey's that guy that if you need someone to get that roasting pan that you only use at Thanksgiving out of the bottom cupboard, like, he's great at digging through there.
I am your dude. I am your dude.
Jake says he'd ask you to grab something.
Yeah, I bet he would. Probably in that tent he's been talking about for Rogue over there on that side of the pond forever.
Anyone get the number of that bus that Corey just got thrown under?
CrossFit, I stay with tire tracks on my back. It's absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine. I want to know why David Johnson is talking about the athlete council meeting. What did slightly heavier, slightly more skill, not like previous quarters. So we're just going to do the open again, but just do it in the weekend.
I don't know who his connection is on the athlete council, but
I tell you what, I'm about to message him as soon as we get off this show. So I want to find out where he got that information at for sure.
If you listen to last night's show, if they come out with zigzag runs and long jumps, Carolyn knows more than we do.
I didn't get a chance to, dude. I want to so bad, dude. I have now, especially now, knowing that she was like, "I don't think anybody's going to cheat." Oh, sweet baby Carolyn. Yes, they will. They already are.
Yeah. Probably Grub. We'll find out soon. Jason is a great guy, but man, that guy, he knows a lot. And if you catch him on the right day at the right time, and the sun is in the right place, you can get him to tell you that stuff too.
Mercury is aligned with the moon. That kind of stuff. Yeah, got it. Daniel, I would love to see squat snatches. Love it.
Who's Grub?
Yeah, David's he's not a boulder athlete.
Yeah. And Boulder's taken over the age group athlete divisions.
They can have it.
They are the mayhem of masters.
Mercury's in Gatorade. Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot bench press. Bench press is was on the
judges course.
On the judges course.
Jake, a Grub is a guy that can't get no love from me.
Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride.
Rest in peace, left eye. All right. I had some other stuff, but I think that's good for a Monday where we don't know much yet.
2 hours.
We'll know a lot more tomorrow. Probably 10% of the quarterfinalists will have done at least 2 of the workouts by tomorrow when we have this show.
And probably posted videos. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Those quarterfinalists that don't have a high IQ will do the workouts and post videos on their socials.
I'm going to put this on my Instagram. Yeah, that's probably a terrible idea, but you go ahead and do that there, Hoss.
Now go watch the final chapter and see the confession.
Oh, yeah, I need to go do that. Really?
CJ is going to be doing a live watch party with his WOD Prep podcast at 2 p.m. Central Time. That is 3 Eastern Time in the real time zone and noon Pacific.
There's only one real time zone, and it's the middle of the country. Just telling you that right now.
Jody said, did we already discuss March Madness? Jody, my bracket is in shambles on the floor, ripped up, stomped, and never to rise again.
We want to talk about 115 to 41 or whatever it was, that women's score. Did you see that?
I didn't.
I don't remember what team, but they played Southern, the Southern women's team, and the Southern's women's team scored like 34 or 44 points, and whoever they played had like 110, 115. I don't know, something absolutely insane.
Yeah, Jade Birch is one of the few people actually up towards the top of the thing. I heard Lane Kiffin has taken the UNC basketball job.
He is.
It's about time for a change.
He is. He is. Spring practice hadn't started yet, but it's fine. He'll be out there. He's a man of many talents.
All right. With that, we'll let you guys go. Make sure you tune in to the CrossFit, what is it, Sport of Fitness podcast.
Yep.
At 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, to check out the quarterfinals announcements today on the Sport of Fitness podcast. With that, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to order your Thirdsy. Jazzy is the word. We all know that, right? And with that, we'll see everybody next time on Lunch with the Clydesdale. Bye, guys.